place in the quarterfinal at stake this evening here at Jalan Besar Stadium, with the destiny of these teams set to be decided tonight as the Lion City Sailors of Singapore welcome the challenge of Thailand's Muangthong United in the second leg of this round of 16 contest. This is the AFC Champions League Two. We are set for a thrilling conclusion to what has been an exciting tie so far. There were 5 goals the last time these sides faced off in the first leg. Sailors racing into a 3-goal lead within the first 27 minutes of the match. But a response in the second half from Muangthong United with their 2 goals means they are well in this and have set us up beautifully for a dramatic and entertaining clash here this evening. As usual, warm and humid conditions in Singapore. Which is the case most of the time in this part of the world, but thankfully we've got a nice breeze blowing across the venue just to cool things down a bit. And it will be helpful if we need to go to extra time and penalties to separate these sides. So that is something that could come into it as well for the players and coaches. Players will be familiar with these weather conditions, but the away side might not be too comfortable with the playing surface, which is something that often gets spoken about by visiting sides that come to Jalan Besar. It is an artificial playing surface, but a true surface. It's been watered, which does make it nice and zippy for sides that like to play their football on the ground. Muangthong United have already played on an artificial turf this season, and they defeated Cebu 9-2 in their group game. They've also spent the last few days getting as much exposure to playing on an artificial surface as they can, with training sessions held on artificial grass. They will also have had an opportunity yesterday to have a bit of a run out here at this venue. The Lion City Sailors, on the other hand, will be a lot more comfortable on this surface at this ground. Will be looking to use that home ground advantage to aid them in their quest for quarterfinal qualification. It will be a first for the Lion City Sailors. Really good crowd out here at Jalan Besar, which was the Sailors' temporary home for a couple of seasons while upgrading works were being done at Bishan Stadium. With that being completed, the Sailors moved back to their home base at Bishan last year. There are good memories for the club on this pitch as they seal their 2021 Singapore Premier League title here. And this stadium is a Singaporean landmark. Sailors have put in a lot of effort into making their fans and players feel at home here once again for their AFC Champions League Two campaign, having also played their home matches in the AFC Champions League here last season. It's been a good venue for Singapore football as well. Singapore Armed Forces FC becoming the first Singaporean club to win an AFC Champions League elite match at this venue when they defeated Henan Chenya here in 2010. And coincidentally, Singapore Armed Forces FC had to get past Muangthong United in a playoff match that season to qualify for the group stage. And they defeated the Thai side on penalties after a 0-0 draw. We just had a glimpse of Leonard T on the bench for this one. Lion City Sailors top scorer in the Singapore Premier League, not getting a start here. Run through the lineups a little bit later on, but there's been not much of a reason for Alexander Rankovic to make too many changes with how well his side have been playing. Well, Sailors themselves have found quite a bit of joy here. Lion City Sailors also defeating John Book Hyundai Motors last year at this venue. And in this campaign, in the AFC Champions League 2, they have picked up wins here against Churchiang FC and Port FC, another team from Thailand, on their way to finishing top of their group. They actually haven't lost any of their meetings against Thai clubs this season in all competitions. 2 wins against Port, 1 against Muangthong in the first leg, and there was also a 0-0 draw against the mighty Buriram United in the ASEAN Club Championship. Nice to see some fans travelling down from Thailand to support Muangthong United on the other side of this ground. As the teams come out here, we're all set what should be an entertaining second leg between these two top quality sides. giants of Southeast Asian football. One with a longer history than the other. Bold with the capacity to excite and to push on in this competition. It's been an exciting run to this stage of the competition for the home side. They were unbeaten after their first 3 matches, with wins against Zhejiang at home and Port away. An away draw against Persib, sandwiched in between those results. They then looked on course to seal qualification on match day 4 against Persib here at Jalan Besar, leading 2-0 until very late on in the contest when they conceded 3 goals, 2 of which were in added time. See their hopes of qualification dashed temporarily. They then travelled to China to take on Zhejiang, went up by 2 goals and then also threw it away to lose 4-2. The pressure was then on the Sailors going to the final group game at home to Port FC. They went 2-0 up before Port made it 2-2 early in the second half. On that occasion, though, the Sailors recovered to win 5-2 to seal top spot in their group. There is Maxime Lestien, a player to watch this evening. Tristan Doe will be leading his side as they make their way across for the handshakes. That will be the only friendly thing about proceedings tonight. So the Lion City Sailors have made just 1 change to their starting lineup from the first leg, and it's an enforced one, with Song Yi-yong suspended for this clash after his sending off in their match against Muangthong United. He has been replaced by another Singapore international, Hamid Shaheen, who makes his 7th appearance of this season's competition. This is a Sailors side who are in a good run of form, one which picked up the win in the first meeting, so Alexander Rankovic hasn't seen the need to change it up too much, especially after being given the opportunity to rest several key players over the weekend. They were involved in the Singapore Cup match that they won comfortably. Referee for this one is Payam Haidari from the Islamic Republic of Iran. This is just his 3rd AFC Champions League 2 match as a referee, but it will be the 2nd time in the competition that he has been put in charge of a fixture involving the Lion City Sailors. The first being the Sailors' opening group match against Zhejiang FC, which finished with the Lion City Sailors winning 2-0. Muangthong United have made 4 changes to their 11 for the second leg after their 3-2 defeat in the first meeting, with the switches coming in the midfield and attacking positions. Kasadek Watayawong makes his 6th appearance in the competition, with Sorowit Pantong also getting a start on his birthday. He is 28 today. Young Swedish star Emil Robak gets the opportunity to do some damage from the start tonight as he comes in to support Melvin Lorenzen in attack. The 4th player coming in is Korowit Tasa. He makes his 5th appearance of this season's campaign. Poramet Ajvilai, Purachet Tonsanit, Kakana Kamyok and Picha Otra all have to make do with a place on the bench this evening. So much in the way of quality for both these sides, whether it's in the starting 11 or with the options they have available to them to come on and change things up if required. Just about ready to get this one underway. Southeast Asian matchup. The Lion City Sailors of Singapore against Muangthong United of Thailand. And here we go at Jalan Besar Stadium. It's the Lion City Sailors who get us underway, going from left to right on your screens. The white and blue, against Muangthong United in the all black. And an early decision for the referee to make. Shawal Anwar, lightning, has struck again here at Jalan Besar. Shawal involved in an early opportunity for the Lion City Sailors. It's a penalty. Well, just incredible. Scored in the first 18 seconds of that first leg to put the Sailors up by a goal. It was an assist from Lestien, and again it's that combination of Izwan with a long pass forward, the flick on from Maxime Lestien, and that speed of Shawal Anwar catching out that defense. Gets to the ball ahead of Kittipong. Alexander Rankovic, Lion City Sailors head coach, will be making the argument here that he thinks it should be a red card. Well, Shawal, the hope is here that he will be okay to continue. Just needs a bit of treatment on that shin. Looked to be a heavy knock. There is Gino Lettieri, just like Rankovic, also a midfielder when he was playing in the lower divisions of German football. This is his 31st match as head coach of Muangthong United since he was appointed in July of last year. He's done a solid job at the club, has them doing well in the league. Former Augsburg, Darmstadt and Duisburg manager. Shawal Anwar involved straight away, just like he was in that first leg. And it's another penalty for the Lion City Sailors, and it's Maxime Lestien who will be stepping up to take this. Put his effort away in the first leg to extend the Sailors' lead. He's taking on that responsibility once more. Lestien against Kittipong. No issues for Maxime Lestien. Beautifully put away. And it's another excellent start for the Lion City Sailors. They go one up on the night, up by 2 on aggregate. Lestien with his 4th goal of the competition. Wasn't even much of a run-up, really. Essentially just sort of walked up to the ball and put that away very nicely. Had a quick look at the goalkeeper, Kittipong. Before you approach the ball, nice and calm, well put away. Well, exactly the sort of start that the Lion City Sailors will have wanted. Not so for Muangthong. The away side getting caught out at the back once more by the pace and the movement of Shawal Anwar. Does have such great movement off the ball. Well, Muangthong have a lot of time here to get themselves back into this contest. And then run away from them in the first half of that first leg. Sailors with 3 goals in the first 27 minutes of that one. They looked in control, and then Song Yong got himself sent off early in the second half, and that gave Muangthong the opportunity to create a few more chances. And late on, they got their second. Lestien from close to halfway. Catch out Kittipong. Well, it is exactly this approach from the Lion City Sailors that caused problems for Muangthong in the first meeting. very happy to just sit back, protect the spaces in their own half, and then break swiftly. Play a more direct attacking style. Those longer passes from the goalkeeper, Iswan Mahmoud. From the looks of it, Muangthong United haven't learned their lesson. He's looking pretty confident in the build-up to this match. In his pre-match interview, spoke about taking the positives from their performance, certain aspects of their performance in their first leg. Going to try and bring it into this contest. Alexander Rankovic as well was saying that it wouldn't have mattered if they'd finished the match 3-1 or 3-0. Says at this level, things can change very quickly. Beautiful beginning for the Lion City Sailors. There is Diogo Costa, signed recently from Portuguese top flight club Famalicão. Picked up on loan. It has been a bit of a problem position, that left wing-back role for the Lion City Sailors. The likes of Sergio Carmona, Obren Klialic, Christopher Van Hoosen playing those positions, and it looks like they finally have found a solution here in Diogo Costa. Christopher Van Hoosen playing on the right side. There he is, going to close in on Korovitaza. Trying to play it through to Emil Robak. Who came on in the first leg just 18 minutes into the contest to replace Puracet. And a really tough start to the match, Puracet. They've left a lot of goals on the bench this evening, Muangthong United. Poromet with 4, Puracet with 3, and Kakana with 2. Watching on from the bench at the moment. Swept out wide. Beautiful crossfield pass by Kaside. Sorawit. Ali Sissoko. Lestien. It's a turn on the ball, so dangerous in these positions. An ability to pick out a runner. He was looking for Costa. Tristan Doe was there to clean up, get it back to his goalkeeper. Dankovic steps in, Ramselaar. Lovely turn from Costa. It's Ramselaar again. Such a dynamic player, the number 10 for the Lion City Sailors. Given that license to roam as well, there's a lot of fluidity in this Sailors attack. Back to Iswan. Obviously being told to just send it long whenever he has the opportunity to do so. Christopher Van Hoosen was there to put pressure on Korovit. Otakonov. That's Robak. Well guarded by Dankovic. Well, it was a pretty dramatic run into this stage of the competition for the Lion City Sailors, going into the final match day for them. Some tension for Muangthong as well in terms of their own progression, but wasn't as dramatic as what the Sailors experienced. Drew their first game against Selangor of Malaysia 1-1, then lost 4-1 away to Chonbuk. for going on a 4-match run without defeat. 3 wins in that run, including a 9-2 hammering of Dynamic Cebu. Muangthong also picking up a 1-0 win at home against John Book to wrap up the group stage campaign in second on 11 points. Just one behind John Book, who finished on top. Early clash of heads here. Between Hong Jong-un and Pat Ramsala. Hong just a little bit too late into that. As Hong joined Muangthong United in January from Daejeon Hana Citizen. Again, his professional career with Daegu FC in 2016. They made 163 league appearances. Contributed to their 2018 Korean FA Cup victory. Appearance number 20 for Hong Jong-un in AFC club competitions. Plenty of AFC Champions League elite experience. Played in 3 of those campaigns with Daegu. Perez finds that gap at the base of the Sailors' midfield. A bit fortunate with that first touch. As Tristan Do with a mistake. Might fall for Shawal, it does. Costa! Lively and energetic down that left-hand side. Diogo Costa. Full of pace, full of running. Support of Shawal Anwar. Not a bad idea to have a go from that position. Again, the Sailors keen to pounce on any mistakes at the back. There's one there from Tristan Do. Sami Shaheen nicely out to Van Huysen. Right. Looking for an option to his left, decides to go down the middle to Lestien. Those are the rotations from the Sailors again. Lestien dropping in from off that right-hand side into a central position, as is Ramsala. Got good numbers in there. And they're moving Muangthong United around in those areas of the pitch. City Sailors with Ramsala and Lestien drifting in field, leaving the gaps out wide for Van Huysen and Costa. Shawal Anwar trying to pin the Muangthong central defenders. Good header there from Sissoko. Perez. That's a lovely turn from Ramsala. Referee tried to play the advantage. Top quality is about Ramsala, just like Maxime Lestien. 8 goals in the Singapore Premier League for the club this season. Champions League, UEFA Champions League and UEFA Europa League experience with PSV. So formerly with Utrecht, the Eredivisie. Dankovic under pressure here from Robak. With a nudge in the back. Hasn't had his opportunity to really shine just yet, Emil Robak. Muangthong's top scorer in the Thai League this season with 7 goals. Hasn't started too many matches in the AFC Champions League Two. This one just his 4th start, 7th appearance overall. Just the 1 goal. That was in a 2-2 draw against Dynamic Cebu. Jong with a touch, Hami. Heads it down, it's for Lestien. Sissoko steps in. That's Korawin. foul in the centre circle, Korowintasa. Well, the Lion City Sailors have only picked up 1 clean sheet in this tournament. That was in their very first game against Zhejiang. Mentioned earlier, the leads that they have let slip in this tournament. So there's always an opportunity for the away side to get themselves back into this. Shawal Anwar, Maxime Lestien, and then Bart Ramsala, the scorers for the Sailors in the first leg. Melvin Lorenzen and then Tristan Doe getting the goals for Muangthong. Crucial goal in the 10th minute of added time at the end of this match, which makes it incredibly interesting for us tonight. Van Hoosen. No opposition in his area. Easy takedown on his chest. Perez. Lovely first touch away from the pressure that was put on him by Kasidek. Couldn't find a teammate in front of him though. Here's Sissoko. That's Lorenzen on loan at Muangthong United. From Thailand were actually on a strong run of form until that defeat to the Sailors, and won 4 in a row in all competitions prior to that first leg defeat. 3 of those 4 wins were in Thai League 1, where they currently sit 3rd on the standings. 35 points this season from their 20 matches played. 10 wins, 5 draws, 5 defeats, 33 goals scored, just 20 conceded, which makes them the league's 2nd best defence behind Buriram United, who have conceded an incredible 11 in the 21 matches. It's been a positive season for Muangthong United overall. Dankovic taken out in that challenge. The clean one, says the referee. Tristan Doe driving in field. Harris was there, pokes it away to Shawal, gets it back. Tries to play it out wide to Lestien. Flag stays down for the moment. Lestien, he's all alone in the box. And it's a corner. Flag has stayed down all the way through. Good first touch and that acceleration away from Hong Jong-un. They'll have that advantage, Lion City Sailors. Lots of pace going forward. Lots of thinking for Gino Lettieri to do. So had a spell recently as assistant manager of AK Athens. Opportunity to cause a problem from the corner here for the home side. It's taken by Costa. Driven in with good pace. Lorenzen with the header at the near post. That's Sissoko. Seven-year-old French defender Ali Sissoko joined Muangthong United in July of last year. A 3-year spell with the Lampun Warriors before that. The 32-year-old right back Tristan Doe rejoined Muangthong United in 2023 after a previous stint with the club. Spent 4 seasons at Bangkok United before returning to Muangthong. Sorawin. Good pace in midfield to get away from Hami Shaheen, and then Dankovic. Every touch, takes it out for a throw to the Sailors. Closed down quickly by Shawal Anwar. High boot there. The Sailors, number 7. It's a yellow card for Shawal. Pretty reckless with that. Dangerous challenge that from Shawal Anwar. Rightfully punished with the yellow card. First one of this match for the Lion City Sailors. Such an impressive footballer, Shawal Anwar. Just getting better the older he gets. He has 5 goals in this season's competition for the Lion City Sailors. Club's top scorer, along with Song Eui-yong. Here's Hami Shaheen. Sissoko quick on the cover. Playing with 2 in attack. Muangthong, Lorenzen and Roback. For a bit more from those two. They have to try and get the service into those players though. Try and play around this Lion City Sailors block. Can't go through, so they'll go around it. There's Korawit with the cutback, taking a deflection. Important challenge from Bailey Wright. And sliding in on Lorenzen. Here's Lestien. Oh, burst away. There's going to be another booking here. Again, the correct call. Sorowit gets the yellow card. And one thing on his mind, Maxime Lestien, given the opportunity to turn and push into space, he's going to take it and accelerate past you. Could go for an exchange of jerseys at the end of this contest, perhaps. Sorowit and Lestien. Well-timed challenge. Costa claims he was pushed in the face by Tristan Doe. The referee agrees. He's given the home side another free kick. Tristan Doe amused by that decision. And across him, outstretched left arm did make contact with the face of Costa. It's a little bit dramatic from Diogo Costa, but taking a bit of a risk in that situation, and the referee well within his rights to whistle for a free kick. There's Roback. Closed down by Christopher van Hoosen, prevents Roback getting an opportunity to hit on the break. 21-year-old Emil Roback. Previously with Norrköping, the old Svenskan. Here's Lestien. Takes it away from Hong. Still with Lestien. Kassidek. Sorowit now for Muangthong. Strauss. Gives them a lot of flexibility. John Patrick Strauss with his ability to play in a number of different positions. Lorenzen out the door. As Roback in the box. Harris is there with the first header. Comes back down to Van Huysen. Off the face of Hami Shaheen. Flag eventually goes up for offside. There was no foul there, just came off the face of Hami Shaheen. Stoppage was for the offside flag. Muangthong United, no strangers to continental football. Well, it's in the AFC Champions League Elite or AFC Champions League Two, when it was known as the AFC Cup. Had a run into the semi-finals back in 2010 after exiting from the playoff stage in that season's AFC Champions League. After that loss to penalties, the Singapore Forces FC ended up losing in the semi-final of that season's AFC Cup to Syria's Al Ittihad. We're looking to qualify for the quarter-final of this competition for the first time since 2011. It was also the last time Muangthong United played a Singaporean side in the competition here at Jalan Besar. That match finished 1-1. Here's Lorenzen. Well, the Sailors looking comfortable at the moment. Pace of the game well, and really not allowing Muangthong United any opportunities at goal. Here's Dankovic. Covers a lot of ground on their left-hand side. As he covers for Costa. Ramsala turns away from Hong Jong-un. Hami Shaheen just to get rid quickly. Hooks it into Harris. Van Huysen. Dangerous crossfield pass. The contact from Korowit. Back at the head for Christopher Van Huysen, Singapore international. It's good pace and also has that ability to play on the left. Those strangely rare things in professional football. Christopher Van Huysen, comfortable with both feet. That's Rankovic taking charge of his 57th match today as head coach of the Lion City Sailors since being appointed in June of 2023. Won the club's first Singapore Cup last season. To lead the Sailors to more silverware this campaign. Been competing in several different competitions. So won the Community Shield right at the start of the season. Looking good for the Lion City Sailors in the Singapore Premier League as well. Comfortably leading the standings and still with the game in hand. Their closest challengers, Tampines Rovers. Here's Roback. Well, it's tidy from Muangthong, just without any of the penetration so far. Sissoko. That was John Otakonov. Send it forward. Interesting setup here from Muangthong in possession, essentially leaving Sissoko and Otakonov centre back, giving Hong Jong-un the opportunity to push forward, try and use his height in advanced areas. So seeing it here when they don't have the ball. Hong is pushing into Bart Ramsala. Going to play a man-marking system defensively in central midfield on the away side. Man for man in those areas. Strauss, first time, on to Lorenzen, as right for company. Offside is the call. It's been a little bit of a frustrating time for Melvin Lorenzen in Thai League One. Look at that, close call. Flag stayed down initially, delayed flag, as it should be in the age of VAR. This one, Mahmoud, comfortable with the ball at his feet as well. Played as a striker in his younger days when he was in secondary school. Singapore number one is one Mahmoud. It's barely right. Out of Australia's squad at 2 World Cups, Bailey Wright. Sicario, Tony Dankovic. He's playing in the Spanish second division before moving to the Lion City Sailors. He's been a really impressive signing for the club. Solid in possession as well is Tony Dankovic. Has the ability to carry the ball forward through the lines. Take too many of those chances this evening, you'd imagine, against Muangthong, especially with the options he has in attack ahead of him. And Costa to his left. Oh. That was cool and calm from Kittipong. Talk about composure. Wasn't hurried, was he? Shawalanwa to again take it off Kittipong. Lovely turn from the goalkeeper. Strauss. Last touch is of Horace. Doesn't seem to be too happy with that challenge from Haris Harun. Bit of a shove in the back there from Haris. Strauss who joined Muangthong United in August of last year from Hansa Rostock. Again, his youth career at FC Kleberg before progressing through TSG, Wiesek and RB Leipzig's academies. Played for RB Leipzig. It's Gebirge Au and Hansa Rostock, mostly in Germany's second division. There's Korowit. Costa is down on the turf, and Muangthong, listen, Muangthong are well within their rights to keep playing on, and as you can sense that frustration there. They've not been given an opportunity to get into this game. Abos John Otakonov has gone over to Diogo Costa. Tell him exactly what he thinks of that. But if they have an issue, Muangthong are well within their rights to play on. And wait for the referee to blow his whistle, stop play. I think that's what Tristan Doe is saying. Coming together there between Otakonov and Costa. Just on the follow-through. It looked like there was much wrong with that challenge at all from Otakonov. Got to the ball first, and it's a coming together. It would have been a painful one for Costa, but the referee's right there. But again, that reaction is just a sign of how well it's going for the Lion City Sailors and how difficult it's been for Muangthong United. Shawalanwa winning the penalty very early on in this contest. Flicked in behind by Lestien, gets to the ball ahead of Kittipong, and there's no doubt about that decision from the referee. Lestien stepping up once again to beat Kittipong from the spot. Sends it the other way this time. Bit of a change up there from Maxime Lestien. So not quite the rapid start from the Lion City Sailors as we saw from them in the first leg, at least in terms of the goals. Very different situation, of course, this. And that early lead, and just going to try and frustrate Muangthong. Lorenzen. Sorowit, onto Sissoko. Kasinen. Strauss. To Sorowit. Costa just letting it bounce over his head, and Tristan Doe, in his efforts to try and keep it in play, has given it to the Lion City Sailors. Striding forward on that break was Costa. Important challenge from Sorowit. Came across quickly. Sorowit, who turns 28 today. 1 goal, 1 assist in this competition. It's Lorenzen. Well, we've been seeing quite a bit of the ball as Melvin Lorenzen, but it's been in deeper areas of the pitch or in wider positions. Strauss sends it forward again. Easy for the Sailors. Datkovic. There he goes, Tony Datkovic. Wanted to push forward with the ball. Accepts the invitation, carries on his run. Sissoko is there. In and away. Chance for Muangthong on the break. Roll back. Too much pace for Harris. And his ankles clipped there. And it will be a booking for Haris Harun. Haven't been able to really make use of these opportunities, Muangthong United. It's not the quickest defensive line of the Lion City Sailors. They have pace in the form of Roback. It's perhaps the only time, first time rather, we've seen Roback get the chance to run in behind the Lion City Sailors defence. That's because the home side have been really impressive, very disciplined defensively. So we get confirmation of that yellow card. Second booking of this match for the Lion City Sailors. Let the referee's notebook. Set piece to defend here for the home side. Shall be taken by Tristan Doe. Good whipped in, dangerous for Iswan. Falls to Lorenzen. Awkward angle for Melvin Lorenzen. Isn't the most convincing of punches away by Iswan, but he got the job done in the end. Just put it into a really good area, Tristan Doe. Tricky for goalkeepers. They've got players running across them and they're not quite sure if there's going to be a touch. They can't quite commit to the far post. Doing enough there, the Lion City Sailors. First real opportunity for Muangthong United, and even then it's a bit of a half chance. Pires on to Dankovic, back to Rui Pires. Takonov with the interception. Nicely done by Bailey Wright to Iswan Mahmoud. Now Lorenzen, he was very impressive in Thai League 2. Was with Nakhon Ratchasima. He's got 16 goals in 34 matches for them. Didn't quite work out for him at BG Pathum United. He's 2 goals in 13 appearances before joining Muangthong. Since joining Muangthong United, 5 league appearances, just the 1 goal. Well, he has scored already for the club in this competition. Strauss made the run on the underlap, eventually goes out to Strauss. Strong defending from Bailey Wright again. Stankovic. Right. Lovely turn away from Lorenzen. Sailors looking very confident. Muangthong again going man for man in central midfield, means it's a longer pass forward. Shaul Anwar making the run from deep. Lovely ball over the top from Bailey Wright. For the Lion City Sailors, if they see that it's tight in those central midfield areas, they're quite happy to just bypass that midfield, go a little bit longer. You know they've got the pace. Great challenge from Hami Shaheen. It's a clean one, says the referee. Let's cuss it in. Strauss, Lorenzen, Korowit. Was he taken out by Shaul Anwar? No, says the referee. Chance for the Sailors on the break. Minimum of 4 minutes to be added on. Here's Lestien. Pushed back by Sissoko and then Strauss. Swept up by Otakanov. That's right. Again, dominant with those aerial duels. Bailey Wright. Ramsala in space. Danger here for Muangthong. Ramsala almost took out the cameraman on the far side. They've had their best opportunities in these quick breaks forward. Cameraman looking to take cover there. Ramsala. Looked close from that angle. Oh, well done to the camera operator down there. Did his job. Stood his ground and got a nice shot for that replay. There's an issue here for Hami Shaheen. Caused a bit of concern for Alexander Rankovic. Does have Muangthong Kumar as a central midfield option, but Anu is more of a defensive-minded player. Not as good on the ball as Hami Shaheen is. A lot of thinking for Gino Lettieri to do at the break. Still looking for solutions in attack to try and break down this well-disciplined defensive block from Lion City Sailors. Awkward bounce there for Bailey Wright, but Dankovic is covering in behind. Eventually falls to Haris Harun. Won the AFC Cup with Chodar Taksim all those years ago. As an early ball for Shawal. He's in behind again. It's Shawal Anwar. Shawal onto Ramsala! The Sailors go 2 up. And Jalan Besar explodes again. Ramsala, who was on the score sheet in the first meeting, gets a goal in the second leg as well. Lestienne from deep. Beautiful ball over the top. Perfectly weighted. He's onside. There's no issue there for Ramsala. Muangthong United struggling to deal with the movement of Shawal Anwar. Unselfish play here. He just thought he might have been going for goal himself, but it turns into a beautiful assist. Played on a play for Bart Ramsala, who scores his second goal of this tournament. So Ramsala, Lestienne and Shawal with the goals in the first leg. Got 2 of the 3 already so far. The Sailors again. Costa, Lestienne. Big block there from Strauss. Perfectly timed second goal for the Lion City Sailors. Sees them comfortably going into the break. 2 goals up. Maxime Lestienne in the 3rd minute with the opener from the penalty spot for his 4th goal of this competition after Shawal Anwar had won a penalty. And then defensive control from the Lion City Sailors, frustrating Muangthong United, who have offered nothing of note in that first half. Ramsala then in added time at the end of the first 45, making it 2-0 to the Lion City Sailors at halftime here at Jalan Besar. 5-2 on aggregate, the Lion City Sailors lead. Welcome back to Jalan Stadium here in Singapore for the second leg of this round of 16 matchup between the Lion City Sailors of Singapore and Muangthong United of Thailand. And as the Lion City Sailors with a huge advantage coming into the second 45. 2 goals on the night. First scored by Maxime Lestienne in the 3rd minute from the penalty spot, and then Bart Ramselaar in the 3rd minute of added time at the end of the first half, making it 2-0, but it's 5-2 on aggregate here. Muangthong United scored 2 goals in the second half. The first leg between these sides. And the Sailors have a record of conceding goals from this position in this competition. The only time they've kept a clean sheet was in that 2-0 win against Zhejiang. Here we go then, second half. This matchup in the AFC Champions League Two, round of 16, second leg. Lion City Sailors, in white and blue, going from right to left on your screens, up against the visitors, Muangthong United. Going from left to right in the all black. A couple of changes for the second half for Muangthong. One of them is the number 29, Songwood Krai Kruan, in place of Hong Jong-un. And Poramet Matsvilai is on as well. He replaces Emil Robak, who was very quiet in that first half. It's an opportunity for Poramet to make an impact in attack for Muangthong. Shawal into Lestienne. We're looking for that sort of pass in behind once again in the second half. The Lion City Sailors very effective with closing off the spaces in their own half. They set back and they hit on the break. Sissoko knocked away by Wright. It's Kasidet. Do. Can't be done by Kasidet, finally taking charge, taking control. That's Poramet. Too strong for Harris, and then too aggressive for the referee's liking in that challenge with Christopher Van Huysen. Poramet with 4 goals in this season's competition. Very talented attacker, Poromit. That's Lorenzen. It's been a good battle, that one. Lorenzen and Bailey Wright. Cross played in, and Darkovic with the header. Hami Shaheen. Closed down well by Sorawit. He's won it back again, Hami. There's an arm across there from Sorawit. Referee doesn't think so. Play continues. Kasile. Tristan Doe is offside. That's poor. Caught offside from that position, wasting an opportunity. Try and hurt the opposition. There was contact. And into the face of Hami Shaheen. Saw the referee give a free kick for that in the first half. Tristan Doe, it was. He put in a challenge on Diogo Costa, and then arm across the face. Well, they're checking a possible red card here. For that push into the face of Hami Shaheen. Didn't see, honestly, too much wrong with that in terms of a red card. Didn't look to be violent conduct. That's one for the officials to go on and decide. Taken. Just a bit of a hold up here. Well, there are always checks going on in the background when it comes to VAR. That's the first time in this match I think we've seen an obvious one. Well, aside from the penalty, which is obviously being checked in the background there, and really no issue with that. And turned into no issue with this as well. There's an issue here for Tristan Doe, though. Yellow card this time. Another arm into the face of Costa. Pushed him off there. Costa knew exactly what he was doing. Just caught out of position. Was holding on to Tristan Doe. It was quite right to say that it should have been a free kick his way in the first place, but it was that reaction from Tristan Doe the referee wasn't happy with. But you can download the AFC Live app, keep up to date with all that's going on in AFC competitions. That's club competitions or international competitions. It's a brilliant app to have as well. Thumbs up to the bench. So no real cause for concern here in terms of thinking about a change for Diogo Costa. Chatter going on here between Tristan Doe and Costa off the ball. The shower. The longest spell he's had as a head coach. The club in his professional coaching career, Alexander Rankovic with the Lion City Sailors. Ooh. Miscommunication there between Sissoko and Kittipong. But most of his coaching career, Rankovic was as an assistant at several Dutch Eredivisie clubs. There's One for Costa to deal with. Takes it away from danger for the moment. Possession still with the away side. It's gone back to Songwood. Sorawin. Songwood. But not a bad idea, that touch from Korowit. Tristan Do just not quite expecting that to happen and wasn't ready to run in behind. Going well for the Sailors at the moment, and they'll be really happy with the tempo of Muangthong's play so far in the second half. There's been no change up in their pace and their intensity. Ball movement just hasn't been quick enough to really trouble the Lion City Sailors. There's Ramsala. The head of Haris Arun. It's Van Huysen. Back to Iswan. Cassidet. He's been quality in central midfield. Of course, just as I say that, he overhits his pass. But he's held on to possession very tidily. Cassidet. Watayawong. There's Lestien. Again, they look for that early ball over the top. Higher starting position here for Kittipong. They have to play with that higher line, Muangthong United. So they look to try and find their way back into this contest. It just gives Sailors opportunities on the break. Early balls over the top. It's along the pass from Muangthong. Taken on well by Lorenzen. Pushed out wide by Wright. Gets away from Wright. Wonderfully done by Lorenzen. Almost ran away from him, but he's been able to earn a corner for his side. First time we've really seen him get away from Bailey Wright in this contest. The Australian has otherwise had a pretty good handle on Lorenzen. Footwork in the box there. Chance from the corner here. 6 in the box for Muangthong. One corner each. The referee essentially just saying, I've given you your warning. So anything that happens from now on, can't blame me. Go for a foul in the box. And then back into Lorenzen. Scrambling to clear here, the Lion City Sailors. Fell to Sissoko, but Harris was there. Threat snuffed down eventually. Let's take a look at the defending here from the Lion City Sailors, making sure that there wasn't an opening for a shot at goal. Lestien. It's a strong header from Tristan Do. That's the speed of Korowit. Here's one Marbo, had to get his hand to that. Good intervention from the goalkeeper. Won't want to drop too deep here, the Lion City Sailors. Had the right idea there, Korowit. His one was switched on, and Sailors needed him to be alert. It's good goalkeeping from Izwan Mahmoud. Hasn't had too much to do in this match. Right, I think just not quite agreeing with whatever his coach Rankovic was screaming at him from the sidelines. And he's looked to try and change things up, as Gino Lettieri, in terms of his substitutions that he's made. Poramet and Songwood coming on. Made too much of an impact just yet. Songwood, nice controlled defensive header into Lorenzen. 8 shots in total, 6 for the Lion City Sailors. You can see exactly where the problem is for Muangthong. Just 2. 59 minutes played, just 2 shots from the away side. Skaside. Turn away from Shawal. That's positive goalkeeping from his one again. Right. Beautiful pass into Hami Shaheen, just in behind Muangthong's midfield. Here's Ramzala. Lestien. He was looking for Ramzala, made the run on the inside. Sorawit was well positioned. Cuts out that pass. Lorenzen back to Sorawit. Lorenzen gets it back. And again, in a very deep position is Melvin Lorenzen. Lacking that fluidity in possession. Muangthong. It's all pretty tidy as they play in midfield. Got a couple of really good technical central midfielders in Kasiden and Sorawit. Just that progression has been a problem for the away side tonight. Lion City Sailors will be happy to give Muangthong United all this possession. There's no real threat at the moment. Lorenzen at halfway, being forced back by Haris Harun. Trying to make something happen. Lorenzen turns, able to find Poramet. Here's Poramet. Tries to slice through the middle. From the Sailors here, breaking through that press of Muangthong. Ramzala. He's got Shawal and Costa in the box. He decides to recycle it, and the Sailors will slow it down again. Not a bad idea here from the Lion City Sailors. Just to try again. Just have to be careful with overplaying, making a mistake in possession and allowing Muangthong an opportunity to break. Shawal's made a good run in behind again! Shawal Anwar, the flag has stayed down, and incredibly, the 3 players who scored in the first leg have produced again in this second. It's being checked though. Not too convinced, Lion City Sailors, that will be allowed. Wait and see. Yep, he's on. Tristan Doe is playing Shawal Anwar onside. Well, that back line has been woeful. There's been no communication. If you're going to play an offside trap, then everybody has to be moving together. The Shawal has had so much joy running in behind the opposition defense tonight. Acres of space to push into, and he makes no mistake with the finish. Beautifully done by Shawal Anwar. Look at the nonchalance on that. Has a look across, flag stays down. He wasn't sure initially, but the assistant referee on the far side got it spot on and was proven by the VAR. Is this it for Muangthong? 4 goals clear on aggregate, the Lion City Sailors. 3-0 on the night. Shawal gets his 6th of the campaign. Well, this tactical setup from the Lion City Sailors has worked beautifully. There could be more here for Muangthong. Heads have dropped. Takhanov able to get enough contact on that. To his goalkeeper, Kittipong. There's not been a side from Thailand in this campaign that's been able to defeat the Lion City Sailors. The last team from Thailand to beat the Sailors was Bangkok United in the AFC Champions League Elite Group stage. Beat them home and away. There's Kasidet. He's looking for Kurowit. There is there on the cover. Foul on Ramzala. It was Songwood with that late challenge. Change here for the Lion City Sailors. Haris Harun will be replaced by Lionel Tan. There's another look at that decision. He's well onside. Tristan Doe just switching off in that back line as they were stepping up. He's played Shawal onside. Another lovely run from Shawal Anwar. Such intelligent movement off the ball. And then when it came to it, applied the finishing touch really well. Lionel Tan is on for Haris Harun. Not a bad change to make. Fresh legs at the back. Haris was also on a yellow card. And Korowitasa has been replaced by the number 21, Purachet Totsanit. Kakana has also come on to replace Kasidet. Purachet, who's just come on, a very difficult outing in the first leg, was hooked after 18 minutes. But he's got 3 goals this season in this competition. He's on now, along with Kakana Kamyok. Really talented central midfielder is Kakana. 2 goals, 5 assists in the AFC Champions League Two this season for Muangthong. Here's Costa. Leaves it for Ramsala. Back to Costa. Muangthong United have had the week to prepare for this second leg. They weren't involved in any other matches since their first leg defeat to the Lion City Sailors, as Lorenzen comes off here. Will be replaced by Tirapon. Yoyoy. There. Just send it away. Muangthong United have looked disjointed. As I said earlier, I've had that time to prepare for this one. Sailors, on the other hand, were involved in the Singapore Cup last weekend against Tanjung Pagar United. Comfortable 4-1 win for the Sailors. They did 3 wins from the last 3 outings in all competitions. Here's Ramsala. Difficult height for Shawal Anwar to get good contact on. There's that turn of pace from Ramsala on display once again. They've just struggled to deal with the speed of this Sailors attack. Lion City Sailors coming into this contest in a great run of form. Lost just 1 of their last 10 matches in all competitions, and that was the KFC in the ASEAN Club Championship. 8 wins, 1 draw on that run. 4 victories coming in the last 5. Chance here for Muangthong perhaps. To try and open up his body there. Kakana Kamyok. More to go. Some space on the top of the area. 20-year-old Thai midfielder. He's been with Muangthong United since January of 2023, following his development at Assumption United. He's been a regular for Muangthong in the domestic league. 20 appearances, 4 goals. That's Purachet. Cross from out wide. So 2-0. Oh, it's gone all the way through. I was just going to say 2-0 has been a dangerous scoreline for the Lion City Sailors in this competition. They're pretty good with 3. Good ball whipped in there. In behind that defense, into the 6-yard box, and it was just begging for a finish. His one wasn't sure if he should have gone for it. Made the run at the back post. Tirapon. Work an opening here, Tirapon. That's Porochet, it's crowded out, surrounded by white shirts. Here's Tristan Doe. Got a very late second goal for Muangthong. Made things fascinating coming into this second leg, but was at fault, in some part at least, for Shawal's goal. Goes deep, that corner, dropped by Izwan. Danger for the Sailors. Well, Sissoko laid it back, but only into Lestienne. There's Kakana. Doe. He tried to just float it into the run of Porochet. Change coming up for the Lion City Sailors, and it will be Anu coming on to replace Hami Shaheen. Now, there's a lot of talk prior to this matchup about how much they would miss Song Hye-yong. Haven't missed him at all. He's an important player, but Hami Shaheen is filled in brilliantly. Gets a warm round of applause here from the Lion City Sailors fans. As Anu, another Singapore international, comes on to just provide that security in defensive midfield. Him and Rui Pires, two defensive-minded players. He's played simple in possession and try and break things up. That's a good turn. And an equally good block from Bailey Wright. Terapon it was. With the effort. Here's Doe. Straight to Anu. Ramsala. All that green to run into. Bart Ramsala. He still has pace to burn. Sissoko need to get back. It's the 37-year-old Ali Sissoko. Extensive experience across European clubs in his career. The likes of Porto, Olympique Lyonnais, Valencia, Liverpool, Aston Villa. Attendance here, just over 2,700. Porochet. Nice one for Poromet. The referee was well placed there. Poromet has gone down. We've seen quite a bit of this tonight. Players claiming that they've taken hits to the face. That's Costa all over Tristan Doe. Does well to hang on to it. Strauss. On to Poromet. Gets away from Lionel Tan, goes down. Well, that's one for the VAR to look at. The referee doesn't think it was a penalty. Looked like there might have been contact. Have to wait and see. Sissoko. Low pass played into the area. And it's been put out for a throw-in by Dankovic. Here's another look at this. Quickly away from Lionel Tan. Was there enough there? officials weren't impressed. Not convinced. On we go. Sissoko. And they've defended brilliantly, Lion City Sailors. Wright and Dankovic have been excellent. Harris as well when he was on the pitch. Made it very comfortable for Iswan Mahmoud in general. And they're doing well there. Away past for Strauss. The Sailors looking likely to continue their 100% record against Thai teams in AFC Champions League Two this season. As they make 2 more changes here. Lennon T is going to be coming on. Replace Maxime Lestienne. With just 1 goal in this competition, but he has 18 for the Sailors in the Singapore Premier League. He's the top scorer. Christopher Van Huysen, the other player, coming off, and he will be replaced by one of the Sailors' newer additions, Akram bin Asman. Player they signed from the club they beat in the Singapore Cup on the weekend, Tanjung Pagar United. Costa. Poroten. First touch for Akram. Has to give it to Iswan. Might not be as exciting as some of the other matches the Sailors have been involved in here at Jalan Besar in this competition. They'll absolutely take this. It's gone wonderfully for the home side. Shot from range is scuffed. Lionel Tan takes no chances, puts it out for a throw. City Sailors, the highest placed local team in the Singapore Premier League last season. Finishing second in Rex Ligata, Singapore. Sailors also going on to win the Singapore Cup, first in their history. And that gave Tampines Rovers, another Singaporean side, an opportunity to play in this competition. But it's the Lion City Sailors who've really made the most chance to play in the AFC Champions League Two. Costa. Tristan Doe. Kakana. There's Lennon T. Perez. Tried to get it out to Ramsala. Enough weight on that pass. There with a challenge is Rui Pires, and they end up winning the throw-in. Lion City Sailors cruising at the top of the Singapore Premier League, 6 points clear of their closest challengers. Tampines Rovers, and with a game in hand, they have the Singapore Premier League's best defense, 25 conceded from the 21 matches. 16 wins, 3 draws, and just 2 defeats in the league this season. They've scored 73 goals. Esterabon! As a shot, a very acute angle. Plenty of power behind that, but this one headed well covered. Had a look up, was looking at his options, Terapon. Just the 1 goal in 8 appearances in the domestic league for Terapon. Making his 3rd appearance in this competition tonight. Sissoko. Kakana. It's been a frustrating evening for Muangthong United. Not being able to get going in an attacking sense, and defensively they've looked so disorganized as well. Taken apart comfortably by the Lion City Sailors. Akram. Lovely football from the Sailors again. T, not the best of passes to Ramzala. He's done well to hang on to it. Costa and support. Played away by Otakonov. Picked up by Shawa. Another big night for the Lion City Sailors here at Jalamasa. Linking the play in possession so well on the Lion City Sailors. It's always an option for the player in possession. And how often have they been able to play through that press of Muangthong United? Thought about blowing his whistle for a foul there on Akram. Sissoko. The challenge. Look at that recovery from Akram though. Looking hard to track back. Costa. Tough challenge up next for the Lion City Sailors. I think it's safe to say they are going to be the side progressing from this contest. Sanfrecce Hiroshima in the quarter-final for them. That is an AFC Champions League elite level club, Sanfrecce Hiroshima. Multiple time J-League winners, Sanfrecce. Just started their domestic season and no problems defeating Namdin 7-0 on aggregate. 3-0 away win for Sanfrecce in the first leg. 4-0 at home. Match that took place yesterday. City Sailors having a bit of fun now. Perez invites the challenge from Otakanov, releases T. Here's Ramsala. T. It's Leonard T. Chance for the finish on the rebound. No mistake from Shawalanwa. Muangthong have been taken apart by the Lion City Sailors. Shawal up to 7 goals in this competition. Lovely play from the Sailors in possession. Patiently played through, right through the middle of Muangthong United. And Leonard T just kept his shot low. Tried to hit the far post. Kittipong. Not the best goalkeeping from the experienced shot stopper. Pushes it right into the path of Shawalanwa, who makes it 4 on the night for the Lion City Sailors. He's getting in some really good territory here in terms of top scorer of this competition. Just one behind Sardar Azmoun of Shabab Al Ahli. And Hossein Zadeh of Traktor FC as well, also with 8 goals. According to the numbers I've got here up on the AFC.com. Just a minimum of 3 minutes to be added on. Muangthong just have to suffer for 3 minutes longer. Muangthong United headed for back-to-back defeats for the first time since December of 2024. 3-1 defeat to Chiang Rai on the 15th of December. It's followed by a 1-0 loss to Buriram on the 22nd. Of those defeats coming in Thai League 1. Look at that pass from Izwan into Perez. So much space. They're wide open now, Muangthong. Good for the Lion City Sailors. Well, he's done a wonderful job, Alexander Rankovic, and the way he's set up his side this evening. Some pressure on them. By 3-0 and then seeing Muangthong scored 2 in the second half, including that late second from Tristan Doe. And you were just wondering about the mentality coming into this, but it has been top-notch from the Lion City Sailors. They've now scored 4 goals in 3 of their last 4 matches. And they're headed towards their 4th win in a row in all competitions. They're seconds away now, the Lion City Sailors, from progression in this competition. It will be the first time they've reached the quarterfinal of AFC Champions League Two. And look at what it means to their fans. There it is, final whistle here. Jalan Besar. A convincing victory for the Lion City Sailors. A wonderful performance, so complete. They've shut out Muangthong United. Just their second clean sheet in this competition. Shawal Anwar playing a huge part in the victory tonight. It was Shawal who won the penalty early on. Again, a quick start for the Lion City Sailors, paying off. Lestien then putting away that penalty in the 3rd minute. They held firm defensively, the Sailors. Frustrated Muangthong before Bart Ramsala added a second in the 3rd minute of added time. At the end of that first half, came out in the second, and it was more of the same for the Lion City Sailors. Shawal Anwar getting his first of the night, his 6th of this campaign, to make it 3-0. Another well-timed run in behind the opposition defense. And then it will be Shawal Anwar again in the 88th, completing the scoring. Lovely pitches here, Jalan Besar, as it finishes. Lion City Sailors 4, Muangthong United 0. 7-2 on aggregate. Sailors into the quarterfinals of AFC Champions League 2.